Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. As we're heading into the weekend, we didn't really get a sell-off today. It would have been nice to see the sell-off today and then maybe just consolidation over the weekend, but the market continues to be resilient, very stubborn, and doesn't really want to go down much further. Of course, it is coming down, but it's only coming down in slow motion. So at the moment we have many cryptos which are coming down in slow motion and a few cryptos which are moving up in slow motion. XRP did move up in slow motion today. Ethereum is rather coming down. That is not unexpected. That's exactly what we want to see. We wanted to see 5 waves up of the 15th of June low. We did that, we saw that, and now we see the 3-wave pullback here to the downside in an ABC structure in what I count as a wave 2. So we had the wave 1 to the upside. Now we're dealing with the wave 2 to the downside. Yellow support areas on the chart. It's a trend reversal area in which I expect the price to turn around between 1713 and 1875. Now we already reached the 1875 level. The idea was that primarily in a wave 2, price will go at least to the 50% fib level. But that already, as soon as we hit the 1875 level, we can see a reaction. But ideally, in a wave 2, I say that very often, in a wave 2, I want to see at least the 50% retracement to have a reliable wave 2. That level is at 1828, so I would fully expect price to get there. But nothing is guaranteed, right? I mean, you need to understand that in the yellow box, price can turn around at any point. We already reached 1835, not 1828, but we missed the target by $7 to $8. And I can tell you that price can turn around at any point. I just don't have any evidence for it at this stage. And I would expect the 3rd wave rally to start very, very shortly. I mean, okay, if I say very shortly, it can still take a week or 2 or so in this current corrective pattern before we finally turn around. It is very hard to say how long something takes. Elliott Wave is not a time-based system. It's a purely price-based system. And it doesn't give you any indication as to how long does a wave take. It takes as long as it takes to get to the relevant pivot points. Yeah. So from that point of view, we just need more patience. Unfortunately, it's coming down. I know it's boring, but it's going in the direction that we wanted. We want it to come down. Today we had a little bit of a rally, but nothing that broke above resistance. Resistance is here at 1888. Also, we've got the descending trend line, which is also acting as resistance. And overall, I think we are in this C wave of wave 2, which is currently playing out as an ending diagonal. The next wave down should be a C wave of wave 3. Then we should get a wave 4 and a wave 5. And I'm looking generally at this area between 1830 and 1780. So once we find support in this region, there should be a 3rd wave rally to the upside. The 3rd wave rally should take us to $2,500 plus. It is good to see price come down in a very corrective fashion because it means that the bears are not fully in control here. If they were, then it would potentially also indicate that there could be, I mean, anything is possible, but there could be a break of support. And 1713 is the key support level here against which we can focus on higher. If that level breaks, then the alternative trend is likely playing out. But until then, the focus is on higher. Very short term, price should still come down lower because the Elliott Wave count seems a little incomplete on the lower time frame, on the lower degree. But generally, I mean, it did what it needed to do. Just bear in mind that the 1830 level is also an area of structural support. We had a lot of support here around that 1830 level, and it is now a Fibonacci support level as well. Here at 1830, the 50% Fibonacci level. So yeah, I mean, we need to be more patient, unfortunately, or still patient. It is the way how the crypto market moves. You can see boring price action for weeks, and then suddenly when nobody's watching, the price is going to move up in a very volatile way, or generally to move, not necessarily up, but the price is going to move generally quite quickly then, and it will catch a lot of people out who haven't taken their position while the market was slow. And that's just how it is in crypto, yeah? With nothing for weeks, and then within 2 days, your portfolio can double, yeah? oh, okay, maybe it can even break down, but you know what I mean. I mean, it's either moving in a very, very slow and sloppy correction or in an impulse. And the impulses are very fast, rapid, whereas the corrections, they can take a long time. Yeah, but there is not much more to add. I can't really tell you anything more that's interesting. I just think the weekend will be boring again, unfortunately. Even today was boring, yesterday was boring, the week was rather boring. Last week was a little bit more interesting. Hopefully next week we can wrap this correction up, but the weekend is typically slow. Always happy for surprises, absolutely, but yeah, the weekend is slow. And just one last look here into the micro degree. I mean, again, it seems like this third wave is unfolding. I mean, what I cannot rule out is that this B wave maybe is unfolding as a triangle. But ultimately, price should follow through to the downside. I may have to change my view above 1906. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.